When someone start walking on the spiritual path, we think, we assume that the person is perfect. A perfect person. Why would a perfect person go on the spiritual path? And if the spiritual traveler is perfect, why they wish for salvation? Here in this writing, I have tried to show, to present the real life of a spiritual traveler. Please try to connect with these words and try to live the life of a spiritual traveler in this poetry. How can he be perfect? Yes, he is a genius forged by sorrow from many past lives, a curious child searching for himself and thy, a curious child searching for himself and thy, a man having savior's complex, a man having savior's complex, confused to choose the path of life, a rishi walking on million paths at a time, a rishi walking on million paths at a time, a scholar well versed in the science of divine, a child seeing life as some experiment, a child seeing life as some experiment. How can he be perfect? How can he be perfect? In search of God, he chanted various mantras. In the search of God, he chanted various mantras and walked on stairs of various temples. From a Lord Shiva devotee, he took weed so his soul could feed. From a Shiva devotee, he took some weed so his soul could feed. A stranger to himself, a boy with brilliance of Indra, a stranger to himself, a boy with brilliance of Indra, making mistakes to forge his mind. How can he be perfect? A man having heart of a woman, a man having heart of a woman, having memories of his lives from the age of Ram to Roman. A man having heart of a woman, having memories of his lives from the age of Ram to Roman, many mothers, many fathers. In the visions, sees his children, wives, sisters, and brothers. Doubting himself, what is true and what are lies? What is the light he sees in their eyes? How can he be perfect? The mind saying to focus on goal, the heart is asking to listen to his soul. Who will be the one to complete his life? The special one who will understand his mind. The person is thinking of the psychic of his soulmate. What would she experience in a life with him? Waiting and waiting and waiting with patience. Waiting and waiting and waiting with patience. Cause her man has gone into silence. Sometimes laughing loud in the crowd. Then he is like a cold silent night. She cries in nights why he is away. Is there someone else for whom his heart beats nights and day? How can he be perfect? How can he be perfect? He is not some normal boy. He is either an alien or angel's machine toy. Sometimes has emotions like river in his heart. Sometimes has emotions like river in his heart, then turns as the deserted sand is dry, then turns as the deserted sand is dry. He was born under Aries. He was born under Aries, trying to find the way to balance the burden he carries. He was born under Aries, trying to find the way to balance the burden he carries. How can he be perfect? How can he be perfect? Looking for someone who can understand his heart, can listen to him in his silence, a woman forced by intelligence, having divine love and sense. What will he do when she will be standing before him? What will he do when she will be standing before him? Silence on her face, but storms hitting her eyes from within. Silence on the face, but storms hitting her eyes from within. Will she complete him or be the lesson for life? Will she betray him or be his ever together mate? How can he be perfect? If she leaves, if she leaves him for her reasons, then he will be left alone to walk through many seasons. If she leaves him for her reasons, then he will be left alone to walk through many seasons, walking and walking and walking through rain and ice, walking and walking and walking through rain and ice, dying slowly by the hot wind, dying slowly by the hot wind, so he can leave his body, preserve in the winter ice, so he can leave his body, preserve in the winter ice.